Hi everyone, it's Najib. I am student of TU Delft, where we just followed a course of programming and data science for 99%. In that course, we explored numerous Excel formulas which makes our complex data analysis tasks quite easy. This video is another small addition to the content of that course. In this video, I will demonstrate you the concept of what if analysis using data tables. What if analysis are quite useful because in most of the situation we are not only interested to see the outcome of one formula, we are more interested to see the different possibilities of outcomes against different inputs in that formula. In this video, I will demonstrate you about what if analysis using two variables in data tables, and this suits best to the situation when you want to see the different combinations of outcome when one or two variable changes simultaneously. What if analysis using data tables have many advantages because it make it possible to see all possible combinations of outcome in a single spreadsheet, and it is easy to examine the results at glance because the outcome is in data tables, so you can read and share your results with the results quite easily. Excel provides another two tools for the what if analysis. One is scenario based, another is goal seek. Goal seek is a bit different because you provide outcome, it gives you all the possible combinations of input that can generate this output. But the scenario base is quite similar to the data tables. But using data tables, you can generate as many possible outcomes as you want, which is limited in scenario based up to 32. Yes, in scenario based you can provide all possible combinations, any number of possible input variable, but in data table based what if analysis you can provide at max two variables to change. So let's use data table for some what if analysis, for which I have a small mortgage calculator in which I have certain amount of loan money, and then with interest rate of 6.0%. 15 is the total number of year in which the customer will return this loan, because there will be 12 payments per year, so multiplying this we will have 180 total payments. With this given input data, we will have to calculate the monthly payments that the client will have to do to return this amount of money. To calculate monthly payment, I used PMT formula. PMT is a very famous financial formula which is used to calculate the periodic payments with the constant interest rate for a given amount of time to return a loan, in which the first parameter is the interest rate, because the interest rate in our case is yearly, so I divided it with 12. The second parameter is the total number of payments that client will have to make, and the fourth one is the total amount of loan. We normally call it principal payment. So this formula helps us to calculate this monthly payment, how it goes. But as a client, you are not interested to see this figure alone, because you want to try all the possible combinations, that how much maximum amount of money you can take with a certain limitation to pay per month. Maybe client will have some specification to pay not beyond the certain amount of time, or he may can return only let's say 1500 euros per month based upon his income. So to considering all this combination, he want to try all the possible outcomes, that what he can get maximum within his limitations. So one way is to change this variable one by one and see all different combinations, but it is very cumbersome, it's not easy to perceive. So the way to go is using data tables for these kind of what if analysis. To draw the data tables, on one side of the table we will draw one variable, for example the total number of years that we want to. For example, we will start from 5, and then we will have 10, and we use series generation to draw all the possible combination with this gap, and here we did that. And on the other side of the table in rows we will take the other variables, and this is we will take the amount of loan. So we will start from 5,000 euros, we will take like 5,000 euros, and then we 10,000 euros, and again we will use series generation to draw all the possible combination with this. Here it is. So in this at corner cell we will use our formula to calculate this amount. So because we already have used this formula, so we will simply link this formula with this cell. So here it goes. But it is very important to use formula in this cell, such formula which is using the values in the rows and column as well. Then it will be able to calculate all the possible combination correctly. So to draw all the possible combination, we will select all the cells including the topmost row and the leftmost column, and then we will go to the data tab. In the data tab on right side there is what if analysis. In what if analysis, the bottommost option is data table. We will click it and we will see the row input cells. The row input cells is the cell which is representing different combination of values in our rows, so which is our total amount of loan. And in column input cell we have to link with the values representing our column, so this is the total number of years to return the loan. So the moment we clicked it, it generated all the possible combinations by varying these two variables. So here we have all the calculations available. But the problem with this table is that we cannot perceive it like quickly because we have so many calculations. So we can conditionally format it. To conditionally format, we can select all and we can use conditional formatting. So for example, as I earlier told you, the client may be interested to take the option in which he will have to pay less than certain amount of money. For example, he want to pay less than 1200 per month. So at the moment we will click, it will give us all the possible combination in which the client will have to pay less than 1200 euros per month. So from this given amount of from the given table, we can easily perceive the data and see which options are affordable for the client, and by using which combination he can get maximum amount of loan. So this is how we used the data table for our mortgage calculation if-else analysis. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it will help you to understand the concept.